Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the Paradigm AI Smoked Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Hi there, I'm Todd Lewis. Time now for this Golf Central update. Interesting day for Jake Knapp. He started the day in the final round of the Mexico Open at Vidanta with a 4-shot advantage over Sami Välimäki. But by the time he walked to the 8th tee, he was tied with Välimäki. But Knapp pulled it together in the closing 9. Välimäki faded, and an even par round of 71 was good enough to get the win. And after signing his card, he joined me and Jim Gallagher on the set to talk about this day. Jake, congratulations. Don't know what your schedule was looking like, but it seems like it's going to be altered now. It was a fun show to watch. I want to talk about how you were able to collect yourself after what was a little bit of a squirrely start and ultimately get the job done. What were you saying to yourself internally?
Yeah, kind of like I told Mike after the first 3 holes, you know, we just played the 3 worst holes and hit some of the worst shots we could possibly hit, and we still have a 2-shot lead. So just kind of hunkered down. You know, I didn't have my timing, and things were just off today. But you know, I mean, nerves and all those things are definitely a factor. You know, being in this scenario, knowing all of those things that I can earn, and trying to put that in the back of my mind and just go out there and execute golf shots, and did a good job of, you know, even some things just kind of didn't go my way on the front 9, but did a good job of just giving myself opportunities and tried to hit good putts, hit good shots, and just grind it out when I needed to.
When you look back at your journey, and we documented the things you've gone through, and it's taken a while, the things to get out here, what did you learn about yourself in this journey? And now, you know, this is something we all dream about. I'm sure as a kid dreamt about it, but you look at it now, you're a PGA Tour winner. What did you learn about yourself on that journey?
You know, just work hard and good things will happen. You know, I mean, I think it's pretty easy to get out here, turn professional, and think that you're missing like all these certain things, and that you're just missing that it sort of deal. And for me, I just felt like, you know, if I just keep on working hard, I keep on doing the right things, eventually things are going to get slowly better. And now when I look back on my game over the last 3-4 years, it's not like I've made any crazy leaps necessarily. It's just, you know, certain things have gotten a little bit tighter, distance control has gotten a little bit better. I feel like I putt the ball better now. So, yeah, just all those little things, just the fact that wake up every morning, try to get better, and let it happen.
Chip Beck at the Ryder Cup told us the will to win will beat mechanical breakdown every time, and you had that will to win. Was there ever a time when your mind kind of wandered, like, when did you think I got it now?
Not until I hit the green with my wedge shot.
That's what I told you.
Yeah, it's just, you know, and the finishing stretch is just hard, and we talked about it this morning when I was going over the pins and looking at everything, and Mike and I were talking, and it was just, there were no easy pins on that back 9, you know, and that finishing stretch is brutal when it's all into the wind. 16 and 17 are 2 really, really tough golf holes. And so we talked about it last night. We were like, we chipped a little bit last night to get more comfortable, didn't chip it well the last couple days. So, and we just kind of said tomorrow, if ball striking is off, we're just going to have to trust our hands. And, you know, was able to do that today and just kind of tough out some tough pars.
Jake, I've talked to a lot of players who've had pretty significant leads, and they said the night before and the morning of the final round, although you try to stay in the moment, it is tough to not think about winning. How did you manage those emotions?
Yeah, I mean, I woke up in the middle of the night last night. I mean, I usually wake up in the middle of the night anyway, but woke up and I could just kind of feel my heart racing. You know, it's like I'm more excited to get things going. You know, felt like I was playing super well. Everything was going great. Wasn't nervous about performing or anything like that, which apparently maybe I should have been. But you know, I was more just excited to get into the moment. You know, I mean, this is why I practice, and this is what I live for. You know, this is the moment I want.
All right, let's go through your round. I want you to walk us through this. You begin with a bogey on the first. You're able to par the second. We're going to pick it up on the third here. And this is your tee shot. What happened here?
Yeah, you know, I'd love to watch this one. You know, I've been just playing this like kind of fairway finder cut shot most of the week. And I mean, yeah, now that I see it, it was just you know, my left knee tends to get me in trouble sometimes. I kind of get a little buckly with it. It stays soft and everything kind of drops down and left, and I hit it off the toe, and it was just an overall bad golf swing. And
Yeah, move to the 7th hole. You hit your tee ball here. This is a great bunker shot.
Yeah, bunkers are somewhere I always feel comfortable. Felt like it was a pretty easy bunker shot. Could kind of one of those shots. The shorter you land it, the more it kicks. So just need to land it somewhere on the edge of the green and give myself a look at three.
Valimaki eagled here, and you guys were tied at that point. Jumped to the 10th hole, and his tee shot finds the water, and here's your tee shot following him.
Yeah. I decided to go with mini driver. Figured if I spun it up to the right, it had a chance to stay short of the lake, and thought I hit it pretty good. Just kind of kept moving right and was going to fall on the edge, and luckily got it to land very soft. I mean, there's not a lot of bounce in these fairways regardless, but yeah, that was just kind of a little more strategy than anything.
Yeah, because you hit it left in the penalty area yesterday with an iron,
yeah,
right?
And it was a back pin, so we wanted to get it up there a little bit farther.
And your short game was stellar. Here you are, your third from the green side, rough on 10.
Yeah, this is, a tough pitch back into the wind, and you just kind of have to hit it farther than you think, which isn't always the most comfortable when the green slopes away from you. And yeah, I was able to judge that one really, really well.
All right, going to jump ahead to the 13th hole. You missed the green here, but again, you said you worked on your short game, some chips after your round yesterday. It looked like it paid off today.
Yeah, we just talked about the fact that it's like my ball striking has been pretty much perfect the first 3 days, and it was like I don't want to have to rely on that tomorrow. So let's go hit some chips, make sure that feels solid. I didn't like how I chipped it the last 2 days, so yeah, that was a pretty easy one. I felt like I had some good makeable chips today.
How about this on 14?
Yeah, this was one we talked about just laying up, and then when I saw the lie I had, it was pretty good. Figured I could just kind of start something in between bunkers, kind of to the left edge of the green, and just chase it up to the front. It's kind of a tougher pin to hit a wedge to into the wind like that. Hit a good one right there.
Just short of the bunker now. Valimaki did not hit a great third, and this is where you took advantage with your short game once again and were able to get up and down. Walk us through this.
Yeah, the lie was pretty packed down. It was really firm and kind of dusty, so decided to kind of go down after it a little bit, landed a little bit shorter. Didn't think I was going to be able to spin it, and sure enough, was able to just kind of trickle it down there. Yeah,
great birdie. Only birdie on the back nine, but it was a key one. You're 2 up now on Valimaki. Want to move to the par 3 17. This may have been the biggest putt on the round, in my opinion. You needed this for par.
Yeah, I told myself a 2-shot lead's a lot better than one. Right. And, it was a pretty simple, like uphill, right to left, right. I decided to play it right edge, trust the fact that it's going to move, and would have liked to hit it a little bit harder, but yeah, that was a big putt to see go in.
Yeah, 2 up on Valimaki. He hits it up against the boundary. He has to take a drop, and so that offered you an opportunity to play conservatively, and here's your third.
Yeah, this is, as soon as we talked about what number we wanted to hit, Mike and I both know that that's my least favorite number. I decided to go with the lesser and kind of basically trust the fact that a little adrenaline might carry it a couple more yards, and it did, and worked out well.
Right. We don't care about the putt. I want to know what you were thinking about when you were walking up to the green.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of different things. I mean, I was trying my best just to stay in the moment. I mean, because he can still make that putt from the green, then I still have 2 putts, still need 2 putts. So I took a lot of deep breaths. I was thinking about everything. I mean, in moments like that, you're thinking about family and coaches and friends and everybody it took to get here. This isn't a one-man show, 29 years old. So it's been a big family and team battle to get to this point. So thinking of all of them, but you give that a thought and you take a deep breath and you get back to work.
How would you describe your journey from junior golf through with your family, UCLA, winning in Washington, Canadian Tour, Korn Ferry Tour, now a winner on the PGA Tour?
I mean, bumpy, to say the least, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I think if I look back at my career as a whole, I always kind of struggled that first jump up, whether it was from high school to college golf, college to professional golf. I always kind of struggled that first little bit. So now that I kind of feel like I have my feet under me and kind of know myself and know what I'm doing, it feels like the right time for me.